Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I'm going to be unboxing Stray Kids' comeback album, I Am Who. I think this is the Who version. I'm not sure. I pre-ordered this randomly and it took forever for this to come in because I got this from eBay, but I also pre-ordered the BTS final Love Yourself answer from the same seller, so they waited for the BTS album to drop before sending both of them. So that's why it took so long. So here is the front. It's metallic, it's mirror, so I'm going to get fingerprints all over this. Side and the back. So this is like a name strip that they put around. So you have this with Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin, and Han on this side, and then you have Felix, Sungbin, IN, Bangchan, and Woojin. And then it's basically the same thing, just in a different font on the inside. So you could like flip this inside out, but I'm probably just going to keep mine like this. So on the inside cover it lists all of the tracks, and there's fingerprints just from me touching it already. This is going to drive me insane. So the page I have in the front, I got Lino's page. And then here's the track list again. So it looks like what they did was they asked a question or had them write a question and an answer. That's clever. I already like the styling for this just from Bangchan's page. I also just like the styling from the M.I.A music video to begin with, so I'm pretty happy with this era. They all looked like they had fun and it was lighter than their other eras too so far. So that was a nice change. So the pages themselves are nice. They're matte, but as I'm picking it up a little bit, there does look to be like a little bit of a sheen on it. But they're definitely not glossy pages. So like when you see the glare, don't let it fool you. It's a matte page, it's not glossy. I wonder if they had them all write I Am Who at the bottom, because I just realized Hyunjin's looks different than the other pages. Or they just decided to change it up for a few pages or not. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think they all had them write it. Okay. And I think it's funny that Felix and Han's hairstyles, not styles, the color matches each other basically. They're both very orange, but it's cute. It looks cute on them. This is a unit picture. I'm sorry that you're stuck in the crease. I can't do anything about it. I think that's the one thing, like shots like this with 3 members, but you put one in the crease. Like that annoys me. Like you could have just shifted it over a little bit more to have Woojin not be stuck in the crease. Like see here, they moved this over just enough so that you could see all 3 of the members and not have one stuck in the crease. So the background on this page kind of looks like graffiti or paint was rubbed off on a street or something. And black and white pictures. This looks like it was taken off of like a security camera. Of them just running around. It just says record in the corner. It doesn't really say anything else. I swear, every time I go to unbox something now, the house phone rings. Then they're all tied together with caution tape and a different styling. So I think I might like these pictures a bit more, but I have to tell with flipping through more. But it says Stray Kids. It has their birth year, like their date, their birth date, and then their name. And it looks like they did a different one for each of the guys. But this is probably like the darker side of the concept, I would say, with how they're dressed. Jisung. Then another unit picture with basketballs. So I guess basketballs was also like a common prop they use, because in the M.I.A. piece 1 to 2 they had some. So this page says, I'll lift it up a little bit for you guys to read. Whoops, and there go all the photo cards that I forgot to take out. I'll grab those in a minute. So this is their thanks to. Wow, that's a huge thanks to. It's literally like half the page. Probably be the full page if they didn't put the pictures like they did. Things falling out of here left and right because I forgot to go through and take stuff out. Typical of me. Just also almost knocking my camera over. Also typical of me. Won't lie, kind of feel like a bit of a mess today. But we're gonna get through it to do this unboxing because I've waited for forever to actually go through this album. Because Stray Kids, BTS, and M.I.A are my top 3 boy groups now, so whenever one of them drops something, I will definitely try to grab it as soon as possible. JYP definitely played with like the same color palette in this, just meaning that they used a lot of yellows and blacks. So here is the credits page. And Stray Kids whole thanks to, and then the boys wrote the title tracks. Titles of the track, not the title tracks. So I did like M.I.A, but I still think my favorite Stray Kids title track is Elevator. Voices is probably my favorite song off this album. Ooh. I guess I didn't get all of the photo cards out when I lifted it up for you guys. So this is the CD plate. It's holographic. So we'll put this down. It's a typical style for the Stray Kids albums that have the CD plates pushed into the back of the album, so there's always going to be a CD plate imprint on the very back of the album. So then this looks like the lyrics poster, and I got Hyunjin. And then, so this came with 3 photo cards. The first one is the drawing. I'm honestly not sure which member this is. I will have to look that up, but I don't think it's Jisung. So this would be the first Stray Kids album that if I don't pull Jisung, like, it's kind of weird because in their other 2 albums I have pulled him. So then here is another photo card. It's the voice card. I have IN. And then there's a yellow backed card. And I pulled Changbin. So this is actually the first Stray Kids album that I haven't pulled Jisung, which I kind of figured my bias pulling luck was going to be used up soon anyway. So it's fine. I'll figure something out to get his cards or to sell these ones or trade them. That's not that big of a deal. So that was my unboxing of Stray Kids' comeback album, I Am Who. Thank you for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed.